low sound. Now, talk again, Tim. I'm trying an external mic. Let's see. You'll have to talk a little louder. Please say something a little more.
That's where we're going to be, right over there next door to the brown house. And there he goes, he's firing up again. Let's see what he's going to do. Where did he go? There he comes. Whoop. What's he going to do? He's coming up. He's doing a little bit of grading as he goes, apparently. There he goes. Making a nice dust storm. Fortunately, the wind's going away from me, so it's not coming over here to the house that we rented at this time.
Well, can you hear? Because I'm not going to be taping the television stuff. When I'm taking pictures of the baby, I'm not going to be looking at the TV.
I know that. You know that. But right now, I just want to see if it's going to work. So why not take the TV?
Try anything once.
Compact disc, single stereo.
Oh, there's that great one.
Yeah. Hey, Jeffrey. Peekaboo.
Come on. You're on candid camera. Do something funny.
Yeah.
Come on, we can win $1 million. Come on, do something funny.
Wagner's home videos. August 16th, 1996.
Shove the spoon in his mouth and eat it.
Typical Wagner. Like Grandpa. And this is going to get boring, Jeff.
Here, honey, come here. Let him spit food on you.
Yeah, that's it.
And they had a banana split.
Banana split.
Yeah.
You had ice cream and chips for lunch?
It's on vacation, Mom.
He knows. He knows when the camera's on, didn't he?
Did you giggle?
Good, good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good.
You can move. It's a movie camera, Mitchell.
Hi.
There you go.
Make him laugh.
Yeah. Make Mitchell laugh or the baby? Oh, that's a good shot. All you have is 2 heads. The backs of them.
He's all left out.
Mm-hmm.
He was me inside earlier.
Has he ever hit you, Mitchell?
Slug Mitchell. Come on, Jeffrey. Slug Mitchell.
Okay.
Okay, then. Good idea. Go to Grandma. She teaches us violence.
Thanks, Dorothy. I heard that.
Oh, that's a good one now, Steve. That was a still shot, Mitchell. You weren't making faces at me or anything. You can make faces on the movie camera.
Nice backlight.
Backwards, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that shuts down the lens, too, you know, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
What are you, a ham bone? You like to take pictures, huh? You like to take pictures?
How are we ever going to know his mother and his father? Hey, Grandpa, look here a minute. What?
Oh, look out, they're gonna make, oh, now we can't see, huh? Yeah, now we can't see, huh? There you go.
Who's that?
says he's going to take care of that for us. He's going to make it good and level. Well, that's about enough for right now. It looks like a little break time there, maybe, between the two of them. Well, here we are. It's Friday afternoon, about 2 o'clock, Friday the 18th. This is after my visit from the road grader, and everybody has gone home for the day. And now I'm over at our lot, shooting back at our rental house. And over there is where the road grader came to visit me because he didn't know what I was doing. So we'll come back over to the lot over here and get us a few shots of the lot. Is such it is getting to be a whole lot more level now. I'm standing now over kind of next to the little brown house, kind of shooting some shots of what they've filled in. And now I'll turn off for a minute and walk to the back. Now we're at the back of the lot. It hasn't been filled in as yet. I don't know if they plan to, but I hope so, because I don't know what I'm going to do with that hole that's still there. But of course, they're not done as yet either, so we'll see what happens. They do have quite a few loads of dirt up topside here yet, which they brought this afternoon. I think maybe if he pushes that in to this hole right here, covers up them giant boulders that are here and there, and it'll be okay. So we'll stop it at that for right now. Now we're back by the wash. That's the stake at the corner of our lot right there. And that is the wash. It is quite a deep wash and wide. And what for the kids to be careful. Don't fall in there. It's very, very deep. Kids could get hurt. Anyway, this is from the back corner, looking over to the back corner of the other lot as such next to us. And there's a church over there. It's on the other side of the wash. And then we got our neighbors there. They're right across the street from our rental house. Kind of a pan of the neighborhood there, and I'm about to fall over here, screwing myself into the ground. Now we're at the back of the lot looking at the dirt piles. And I'm wiggling here. I'll have to stop wiggling. Okay, still up here by the wash and looking down into the part that hasn't been filled yet. And with any sort of luck, we'll bring more dirt tomorrow to fill that in. Piles that they left there today. So we'll quit at that for the day. Well, here we are again. It's Tuesday, June 30th, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It looks like we have a final grade. We're going to walk over there and have a look, but they were there today, pushed a lot of dirt around and used it all up that they had piled there. Didn't have to push any over on the next lot. It's all out there, a whole lot of dirt. So we're going to cut off right now and have a walk over there and see what we got going. Well, here we're back again. We're back here at the back corner of the lot here, in the very back end. Didn't get completely filled in, but hey, it's pretty good. It's actually higher than the wash, up to where it's filled in. And also, over here, probably can't be filled in unless we put a retaining wall in, because it's so much higher than the next door neighbor here. A few boulders down there that rolled down apparently. A couple of them over into the neighbor's yard, but well, we'll see what we can do about that. I don't know if we can move them, but maybe the neighbor might like to have them. I don't know. We'll find out. But this apparently is the finished grade. And I guess looks pretty good. Couple big boulders. There's one there. He's a big dude. Have to cover him up or paint him purple. And here we are, kind of looking from the back corner over toward, of course, our rental house as such. Just let me see if I can see Dorothy in the front window. Well, no, I couldn't see her. But seems like we got our finished grade here. Just kind of touring across over to the neighbor's house as such. And we'll probably stop there. That's about it for the day, I would guess. Looking pretty good. We'll see what happens. There we have some of the wash right behind us here. A big one. On down in the yard at the brown house here, you can see from here how much higher we are. And consequently, we'll have to have a retaining wall back here if we wanted to fill in any closer. Because it is quite high. It's higher than I am. I can't see over the top of it, of course. Now we'd be looking back toward the rental house, but as you can see, there's no seeing the rental house. You might see the TV antenna on top of it. That maybe is what that is, over at the rental house. But that's about it. We're up in the air here. We'll go back toward the front of the house, or the lot as such. Being over here at the little brown house. Let's get toward the front. Just another short shot here from the side of the brown house here. I'm standing right next to his small garage door on the side here, kind of shooting back toward the back. You can see how we are running a grade here. We're quite a bit up in the air above this lot. I guess we don't want to be any higher than that. We're going to have to build a Berlin wall here to hold it back. This is going to have to be what you see is what you get. There was a small retaining wall that the man that lives here had built, which we kind of filled up. That's about it for the day. Well, we're back, same day, just a little quick shot from across the street toward the lot as such. Little view of that from the street side, the other side of the street. And that's about what we got. Like I said before, this should about do it for the day. So we'll cancel it out at the old telephone pole right there. Well, here we are again. Today is Friday, July 24th. Oh, somewhere around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we finally got some rock over there. We're apparently going to do the rocking of the side now. Looks like maybe we've got to do this before they can start building as such. They had said that they would do this afterwards, but apparently it's got to be done before. Well, anyway, that's a little bit of progress started to make here. So, okay, so we'll just drop it at that for the day. Pick up and see what happens tomorrow, maybe. A little more progress, we hope. We're running short on time. Well, here we are, out again. Saturday, July 25th, about 6:30 in the afternoon. As you can see, nothing much new happening on the lot here. Maybe Monday, we shall see. I came over just to take some shots of the rocked side as such. This is what's left over from the rocks that they didn't take away. They're still in the back of the lot. Now we'll have a walk over here to the side by the brown house over here and get some shots of our rocks. Back in a minute. Okay, we're back again. This is the rocks along the side that they rocked to hold the dirt back as such. With any sort of luck, it'll do that. Kind of panning to the back here. That's kind of what we're looking at, the rocks that maybe will keep our yard from coming down to the neighbor's yard here. It's supposed to do the job. We shall see. And, well, they're shortening up their time here. On Monday, they better get a move on. Anyway, that's the rocks we wanted to look at and see if we could get some in here. We'll walk back a little bit and take some shots from back there. Now, this is about halfway back. As you can see, our beautiful rocked side here. About halfway back next to the brown house. A little shadow from the brown house here because it is, oh, I think I said about 6:30 now in the afternoon. It's the back corner back there. I think it still use a few more rocks in it. Now, of course, is the backyard of the little brown house next to us here, the Stones residence. They, of course, are not here. They only come not very often. So they're kind of over here, poaching on their property here a little bit. A little farther back here to have another look at some more of the side here of the rocks. Shot from our neighbors, the Stones' backyard, up towards our side there with the rock. Kind of come in on it a little bit there, pan up till we run into the trees there. And now my thing is telling me my battery is low, so I guess we'll probably have to give it up for the day. Put some charge into the battery. So we'll just kind of, there's a tree there that's in their backyard right next to us. And then of course we pan out. And you can see part of the wash back here. Just another slight quickie from the very back corner here, as far back as I could get, that is. Up to the front, looking very dark. I don't know what we may not get in this picture. So I guess we'll shut it off for the day and go back and recharge the battery. Here we are, Monday, July 27th, roughly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We currently have a load of wood coming in, possibly for our house, although we don't have any cement work at all yet, nor plumbing, anything. But here's a guy with a whole load of wood. Let's see if he's got the right lot. Well, he appears to be going to unload it. So I would have to guess it is the trusses for our house. Even though we don't have any concrete yet. See how in the world is he going to unload that? That's a good question. Well, I missed that talking to my neighbor there. But I see now how he unloaded. He just undo it and drop it. Crunch. And then any sort of luck, it's all in one piece. And of course, like the neighbor says, they got the wrong end of the horse here. They're putting the cart before the horse as such. You don't have any concrete, plumbing, or anything yet. We'll see if this wood turns out to be warped and they put it up that way. they're going to have to fix it, tear it apart, and redo it. About all we can say for that. Well, now that he dropped it on the ground with a very large crunch, maybe he's putting it back together with the hammer. I don't know. Let's see if this stuff is make toothpicks out of it, dropping it like that, or just what? That sure did come down with a crash. Well, I think checking it over there, trying to determine how much damage was done dropping it that way. But I guess it can be put back together and such. I don't know if the rest of that is for us or not. It's backing out. Possibly to turn around. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Well, here we are. Tuesday, July 28th, about 6 p.m. Looks like we got our Andy Gump. Man going to put us a potty on the lottie, so we can go over there and use the potty. This way we don't have to flush the water down our potty.